집에는 별로 안 고파 커피나 한잔 마시려고 How about you? 작업실에 출근해 밀린 작업하고 이제 퇴근하려고 How about you? 너무 내기만 했나 어제 몇 시에 잤어 그거 보다가 잠들었는데 어디까지 봤어 남은 건 같이 봐 yeah. 받지마 다른 전화는 받지마 열받지만 어떡하게 네 가치관이 다른 걸 I gotta understand for real 고민 꼬리 닮아난 이야기들 주고받아 귀여운 사진 한두 장 더 보내줘 I got you baby driving me crazy 방금 일어나 집에는 별로 안 고파 커피나 한잔 마시려고 How about you? 작업실에 출근해 밀린 작업하고 이제 퇴근하려고 How about you? How about you?
I'll bet you I can run faster with no wind resistance. While I grant myself I'll bet you I can run faster with no wind resistance. I'll bet you I can run faster with no wind
Hate to feel so insecure. Now you're walking over, then you brush my shoulder. Now it's too late to turn back. But you got me focused on you. Happened so fast. Should we leave and run? I didn't have plans, but now you're changing my mind. Didn't show up to this party to get lost in your eyes. Didn't think that you would find me. Now I'm gone.
Whew. It's been a minute, huh, guys? Welcome back to the videos. I know it's been a few months since I posted my last video, and I apologize for that. But basically, after the last video, I took a trip to Japan. I went with some people that you might know, Dre, my friend Isaac, Kyle, Alec, everyone basically. And we basically attended Tokyo Auto Salon. We took a trip to Kyoto, just shopped in Tokyo. And it was basically a little vacation with some of my closest friends. And the reason why there's no video on that trip is because I was sick. That's right. A few days or maybe a week before the trip, I got sick, and I spent my first time in Japan and my first time really traveling abroad with the flu, which was lovely. But honestly, it was still a very memorable experience, hanging out with some of my closest friends and experiencing a whole new culture, a whole new basically time zone, continent, whatever you want to call it. And I will definitely go back, and hopefully next time I will not be sick. But I tried to record here and there while I was in Japan, but I just wasn't happy with what I put out, and also because I didn't have a lot of content because I was sick. So Dre actually made a 3-part series of his time in Japan, so you guys should definitely go check that out. I will put his YouTube in the description below. But yeah, so basically right now it is, I don't know the date, today is March 19th. What has happened since my last video? Well, Japan happened. Went to a drift event hosted by Garage Speed. It was their Garage Speed Matsuri event. That was really fun. And obviously, as you guys saw earlier in the video, I went up to Northern California with Dre to Thunder Hill Raceway to attend RAF Volume 5. That was really fun. What you didn't see in the video, which is also on Dre's channel, is I broke down on the way back twice. So let me explain. So basically, we're driving back from Thunder Hill. We're going to a car wash, and we hit these really 2 crazy dips. On the way to the car wash, I thought nothing of it. Made it to the car wash, and then when I go to start my car again, I noticed that the battery light was on the dash, and I thought, oh, that's weird. So we just continued driving to our friend Brian's house, which was about 15 minutes away. About 5 minutes away, I looked down and my temperature gauge was in the red, so I immediately called Dre. We pulled over to the side of the road, and there we noticed that my accessory belt, my V belt, was not on the pulleys at all, so it just slipped off. So put it back on, start the car, and Dre and Brian noticed that my AC compressor just moved forward like at least 3 inches. And that's when we found out that all the bolts holding in the AC compressor snapped. So nothing was holding it in. Our temporary band-aid in order to get us home was I zip tied the AC compressor to my strut bar in order to hold it in place. It was a very risky decision, a very risky thing to do, so I highly do not recommend ever doing that. It was just something that I chose to do because I was 6 hours away from home, and I wanted to get home in order for me to fix it. As you saw, if you watched Dre's videos, his recent video, we were about an hour and a half away from home when my tire blew. That I also knew the risks of. I noticed that the night before that it was starting to show wire on the front left tire. That was a very eventful weekend. It was no one's fault but my own. I have to give a huge shout out to Dre for staying by my side basically the entire way through up until we changed the tire. Basically waited with me for over an hour and a half for my parents to come up with my spare Advans. And also I have to give a huge shout out to my parents for picking up the phone call and bringing the wheels and all the tools for us to change. W parents. We changed the TEs in like less than 15 minutes and then we're back on the road. But we were like 90 miles away from home. So it took a while. But thankfully we made it home safely. I got the AC compressor fixed, and I guess I'll show you the state of the car it's in. Alrighty, so here's the car. Looking a little worse for wear right now. You can see this fender's all scratched up. This is the tire, or this is the side that blew. I already put new tires and everything on the TE, but this is actually a borrowed fender from my friend because my other one is completely bacon, so I don't think there's any saving that fender. So hopefully I have something cooking up pretty soon here. We go to the rear of the car. It's looking a little different, huh guys? So yes, I am no longer running the C West diffuser with my 8.6 bumper. I am running a Varus rear bumper. A good deal popped up. I could not refuse, and it was perfect timing with the accident. So yeah, already painted my color. Paint match is not that great, so I'll probably get it repainted at some point. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Also, I have the TRD side skirts back on the car. I'm probably gonna sell these side skirts and my C West side skirts. I'm looking for, or I'm eyeing some Varus side skirts, just to make it a full Varus car. I think it would go well with the Voltex wing and everything. But yeah, engine bay is pretty much untouched. Just fixed the AC compressor bolts, extracted them out, and we're good to go. I don't know why that cover is crooked.